Welcome back to Kuyto The Turko. We got a good one today. Today, we're taking on a topic that always sparks debate. Should billionaires be taxed more? This isn't about left or right. It's about understanding both sides and hearing what you think. You know, every year, the conversation around billionaire taxes comes back, especially this time of year. Some say billionaires don't pay enough. Others say they already pay plenty and, they help the economy by investing and creating jobs. So both have, solid points, right? So today we're breaking down the pros and cons simply and clearly. I'm going to give you some pros on why and some cons why not. So I'm going to start with the pros on why we should tax them. If you tax the billionaires at a higher rate, it could increase funding for public schools, roads, healthcare, and social programs, right? So like even a small increase on such large wealth could bring in billions in additional revenue. Makes sense, right? Or many argue that the wealth gap, is growing too fast. So like higher taxes on billionaires could help level the playing field and provide more opportunities for lower and middle income families. That makes a little sense, right? There are legal ways billionaires reduce their taxable income, right? It's either through like investments, write-offs, or using their wealth to borrow instead of, sell. So like higher taxes or closing those loopholes could result in a fair system. But this one gets me because I hear it all the time. They get away with it, taxes because of their write-offs. Well, it's not like they're the only ones that can do it. I know people that make $150 to $250,000 a year that use the same system. The CPA says, hey, you need to buy a new company vehicle or buy a boat to take your clients out. Like, I get it. I probably would do the same thing, to be honest with you. Don't we all complain about Uncle Sam? Rich or poor, we all don't like taxes. So, but what about this though? What if instead of them buying toys for themselves, the government says, hey, look, we're going to tax you 1, 2, 3%, whatever, that will go back into the economy, right? And we will have that percentage that you paid go towards your write-off. Like, would that be a good idea? Like, I couldn't see a billionaire get mad about it and be like, I really wanted that yacht. I don't want to do this. I hate this idea. I don't know. Something to think about. Well, here are my cons now on why we should not tax the billionaires. They already pay a lot of money, right? Billionaires contribute a large chunk of the total taxes collected. Like some argue it wouldn't be fair to penalize people for earning more, right? You go to school, 12 years, risks, sacrifices, all that to come out, make the money, and then get taxed more. That doesn't make any sense, right? Increasing taxes might discourage like large scale investments into like startups, research, and innovation, like the very thing that drives job growth and economic advancement, right? Makes sense. um or like if taxes like got too high, these billionaires, like they might move assets or even relocate to like lower tax states, or even other countries. Like this could reduce the amount collected and harm local economies. So like, I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, this debate isn't black and white. Like, there are real benefits and real risks, right? But one thing's clear, the conversation matters. So tell me, should billionaires get taxed more? Or does raising taxes risk hurting investments, jobs, and innovation? Like, is there a real solution here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear every perspective. Thank you for watching Kuyto The Turko. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss this week's episode. Until then, Kuyto The Turko, signing out.